Each year, Americans observe National Hispanic Heritage Month from September 15 to October 15 by celebrating the histories, cultures, and contributions of America's citizens whose ancestors came from Spain, Mexico, the Caribbean, and Central and South America.
The day of September 15th is significant because it is the anniversary of independence for Latin American countries, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. In addition, Mexico and Chile celebrate their independence days on September 16 and September 18, respectively. Also, Columbus Day, or Día de la Raza, and Día de la Hispanidad is on October 12, which falls within the 30-day period.
Well, actually, yes, I do, because although I may not look like it, most of my family is actually Hispanic. It was just my grandma that caused the whiteness of me.
Yes, I'm Hispanic because both my parents speak Spanish.
I'm Hispanic because my grandma and my grandpa are Mexican.
I think so because of my grandma.
Speak a little louder.
I think so because of my grandma. Because my grandma is Hispanic.
Yeah, I consider myself, I guess, Latina.
I consider myself Latina because I was born here in the United States, but I also have like Mexican blood in me, and I'm like also from Mexico too, and my parents are Mexican.
Hispanic because my whole family speaks Spanish.
I guess I consider myself Hispanic because my parents and my family members are Hispanic.
No.
Yes, because my parents are from Mexico.
I consider myself Hispanic because my parents are from Mexico. So, yeah.
I consider myself Hispanic.
Why?
Because I was born in El Salvador.
Hispanic.
Latino.
Hispanic.
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 Why?
Because my grandma.
Me too, my grandma and my great grandma.
No, I'm not. Yes, because my grandparents came from Mexico.
Yes, because like my whole family's from Mexico.
No.
Yes, because my parents are from Salvador and Guatemala.
Yeah, I consider myself Hispanic because my dad's from Mexico.
I consider myself Hispanic because I was from there.
I consider myself Hispanic because my dad's Mexican.
I consider myself Hispanic because my mom's Mexican and my dad's Hondureño.
No.
Yes, because I believe Hispanic are people who come from countries where they speak Spanish. So yes.
I guess it's a month designated to celebrate all Hispanics, and they use the word Hispanic because we want to encompass not just Mexico, but all countries in the hemisphere.
So from what I understand, Hispanic Month is it's an opportunity for us to acknowledge and celebrate contributions of various Hispanic cultures and the progress and the contributions they're making to advance our blended culture here in the United States.
That it's celebrating Hispanic people.
Yeah,
The heritage.
Yeah, about the same. That it celebrates Hispanic heritage and yeah.
Well, I know how that. Well, it is this month where like the actual Mexican Independence Day is celebrated, or no?
Yes.
All right. Because I knew it was somewhere around this fall area. But like, yeah, I know. Obviously, it's where we celebrate Hispanic heritage.
It's like where you celebrate your culture, and it's about like Hispanics, and you, like show that you're
show your pride for like your culture.
You know, it's celebrated between the 15th of September and the 15th of October.
I know the Hispanic Heritage Month is when they celebrate for Hispanic people.
I know it's for Hispanics.
I know it's a time where we celebrate our ancestors.
I know it's a time where we celebrate Hispanic people. I don't know.
I think it's when we celebrate our ancestors, like what Kim said.
I know that we celebrate our culture and our family has different traditions.
Yeah. Do you know when it's Hispanic Heritage Month?
September 15th or October. Yeah.
Oh, I know this one.
Go for it.
Okay, so I think it starts September 15th and goes to October 15th. And I'm pretty sure the start of it is because of the Mexican independence from Spain. I think. That's all I know.
That sounds about right. But isn't it weird that it's a month, but it's not a whole month? Like
it
it's
is a
half and
whole
half?
month, but it's from the middle of one month to the middle of another month. It's not like, hey, it's September, hey, it's October. It's like, it's September and October.
So that way
Like
it can
that.
look like we're celebrating for 2 months. That sounds about right.
Oh, that is tricky.
It is, yeah.
Well, I think I might, but right now I just can't really remember the names. I know that I've seen some Hispanic actors, but I don't remember their name.
All right. Do you remember at least the characters they play?
Well, I remember this one guy from the first Ant-Man movie. He, don't know his name, but he was an Ant-Man.
Yeah, I think everybody likes that guy, right? He's
Yeah.
a pretty fun character.
Yeah, he's funny.
Everyone always names Cesar Chavez, right? As one of them. A more current one for me would be Chief Justice, not Chief Justice, but Supreme Court Justice Montemayor. In the actresses, I always think of Rita Moreno, which is an old one, but she is one of the first Hispanic women to win an Academy Award.
Gosh, that's a tough one. I feel like there's a lot of Hispanic people who have been highlighted, and made contributions. Right now, what's coming off the top of my head are entertainers. I'm thinking of like Carol G. I'm thinking of Selena.
My grandma.
Famous Hispanic people that you guys like.
The 49ers linebacker number 54.
No. Okay. Does it have to be like dead or like?
No, it can be dead or alive.
Oh, Peso Pluma.
Peso Pluma. What about you two?
My grandpa.
Peso Pluma.
Iván Cornejo.
Peso Pluma.
Mine is my aunt, Kathy Villapando. She was Secretary of Treasury of the United States.
Messi and Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's not Hispanic.
Okay, just Messi then.
Bad Bunny. Messi and then Ochoa.
Peso Pluma and Selena.
My entire dad's side of my family, I understand a little bit. I wasn't personally taught Spanish, so I know a little bit just from listening to them. And I can't fully speak it, but I kind of understand what they say, and then I say it in English to them.
Too many to count.
Too many to count.
Too many.
In my house, we only speak Spanish. My whole family does.
What words or phrases do you say?
¿Cómo estás? Buenos días. Buenas tardes.
My friends and family.
How many of them speak Spanish?
Most of them. I speak Spanish with them every once in a while.
What words or phrases do you know?
No, it's because a bunch of them is cuss words, so I can't say that on camera.
It says keep it PG.
I'll say them. It's very Puerto Rican to say. It's very Puerto Rican to say. one that we do use that is very Puerto Rican is huepa. So that's a huepa. That's a, you know, if you put a lot of Puerto Ricans together, it's gonna.
What does that mean?
It's spelled WEPA, which is weird because W is not a Spanish word, but it's again it's like a how to say like a celebrate, like hooray.
But bad?
No, it's
oh,
totally clean.
That's a clean one.
It's
I
like
thought
saying
you were still
hooray.
like bad words.
No, it's a clean one. It's like hooray.
I only say one thing in class.
What?
I say uno más all the time.
One more. Actually, in the classroom, I love saying vato and orale. I have borrowed those Mexican words because they're amazing. They just go with everything. Orale, vato, like, you know. Orale is multi-purpose. So I was telling a kid today, he asked me, what you say? I said, orale is multi-purpose. You can encourage somebody. Orale! At the same time, show disappointment. Orale. You know, it's great.
With that said, last question. What is your favorite thing about Hispanic culture?
The food. Oh yeah, the food.
The food and then like the
I can
traditions.
The music and the food.
Probably like the food and the music.
It is important because the food and the tacos, you get to eat them and stuff, and you get to go with your family and spend time with your family. I want to say the food, like all the food. The food's really good. I love food.
All of us get around, like the family.
So they get together for parties?
They get together at parties. We eat tamales.
What?
Step-minded.
That we get to actually like be together and celebrate the loved ones.
The tacos, the food, the music, and the celebrating.
Food.
Comida.
Food. The dances.
Oh yeah.
And food.
Like the parade.
Ooh, the food is so good.
Oh my gosh, for real. Chef's kiss.
Literally. Oh. Our traditions. Probably the food.
It's very important to me. Yeah, favorite thing about it is the food.
It's important to me because you spend time with your family and you do lots of things with other people. And my favorite thing has to definitely be the food and like, yeah, the food. The food is good. Like, if you haven't had Mexican food or Hispanic food, like,
you're living under a rock. Their food?
Their food too. Their like type of dances and songs and everything like that.
Yes, dancing, music. Love it.
Well, I am biased because, you know, I prefer my culture. But my favorite thing about my culture is the first sense of community. And I think that's true for a lot of Hispanic cultures. No matter what country you're from, if you find yourself in the United States, it's like if you can find that community, then even though they don't know each other, there's a common ground. And they immediately embrace you in, they bring you in, and it's like, yeah, I don't know who you are, but you're part of my culture, come on in. Yeah. You know, it's very like that. But I also like our music. Like, you know, Puerto Rico has, you know, everybody thinks about salsa, that's being the international music, but we have something called bomba y plena, which is based on African music. And it's one of the things like, if I want to root myself, that's what I listen to. Nice. The food is so varied. It's like people talk about Hispanic foods and always think spicy. And the last thing Puerto Rican food is spicy. It's very flavorful, right, but it's not spicy. So it's the differences between that culture, how we can be 20 different nations and everybody's a different culture, and we're all unified by one language. And that's it. Is the language. It's like, anyways, I ramble on. But
for me, I think it's the pride that people have in their culture, and seeing that pride is so important to me. And like you said, the music and the food, those are my favorite things.